So this is my sunflower tree. It's been there in the ground from cutting about 7 to 8 months. I do use a lot of good organic fertilizer before I put them in the ground. And as you can see, it's actually very big. It really gets so huge, but I trim it every 2 weeks. I'm trimming it to make it in that shape and to maintain it in that size, because I don't want it to get too big and it's going to our neighbor's property. And as you can see today, there's already a buds there, buds that's gonna be forming flowers soon, and I'm so excited. This is Tithonia Diversifolia, or Mexican sunflower tree, and it's very good because after you chop them, as you can see here is the trunk. I got a lot of cuttings from here, so the cuttings there, I just chop them and I'm fertilizing them in the base and in my other plants, because this has a good nitrogen fixer. So you chop them and then you put them everywhere you want to. And so I just want to film this, as this is the first time that it's budding sunflower. And I know I observed this bud about like 2 weeks ago, but now they're really getting huge. And I'm very sure that they're gonna be blooming really soon. Hopefully this week or next week, because I've been waiting for this to bloom for about 8 months now. I'm just so excited because last year I loved sunflower, and last year I planted sunflower, and it's just not very good thing, because after they can bloom at one time and then they die. So I'm very excited for this one, because this one is perennial and there's a lot of things that you can do with this plant. You can chop them and it will be a good fertilizer, and also the leaves you can actually feed it to the rabbits. If you have some animals, they can eat those leaves as well. And I know that I have like few buds here. That's another one place, and there's one more place over here. So it's the biggest trunk that I had here. And actually, one thing for the sunflower too, you need to be careful when you chop them. So make sure that you won't chop the biggest, or do not chop them all. So as you can see here, the difference of the old trunk, old stem. Here's the older stem, and this is the younger stem. This is a new shoot. It's very fresh and green, and this one looks like woody, and they're changing color. And this is the one that's gonna bloom soon. So if you cut everything at once and you let it bloom, you let it sprout another one, it's gonna take a while for them to bloom. So I would suggest that when you chop them, you can chop this this big nice trunk here, the side of this, you can chop them, but not this actual stem, the mother stem. So I have here I think I have 5 mother stem that come out from one cutting, and these are the 2 I chopped them. So because it's getting so big in that side. So I just want to share for you to know when is the time your sunflower gonna bloom. It's probably about 8 to 10 months, depending on the climate where you're in. I'm in Florida, and we have a very mild winter, so they don't really get affected in the winter here. So, and when you see them like this woody part, when they turn color, as you can see this young one, this not gonna bloom soon. I'm not sure, but this wood is the one that's I observed that there's some young buds on it. So I'm gonna update you when this baby gonna bloom soon.